Gone are the days when yogurt meant just one thing. Today, it's a global affair.
Traditional yogurt was the only type you could find on the market for many years. But now you can find Greek, Icelandic, and even French style in the yogurt aisle.
Nutritionist Amy Keating says any plain yogurt with live cultures is a good choice.
Yogurt is packed with protein, calcium, and probiotics. Those are the good bacteria that support your digestive health, and regularly consuming them may even help control blood pressure and cholesterol. But watch out for added sugars. Some flavored yogurts can have a lot of extra sugar.
I feel like this one's curdier than the others.
Consumer Reports recently tested 32 strawberry yogurts. They found 12 worth recommending, with options for every preference. Traditional yogurts offer a creamy, looser texture, and while they have slightly higher calcium content, they contain less protein than some other varieties. One standout in this category is the Bellwether Farms yogurt. Tasters praised its big dairy flavors with fresh strawberry notes and subtle sweetness. What's more, it contains less added sugar than many of its competitors. For those seeking a protein boost, Greek and Icelandic styles deliver. These thicker yogurts pack nearly double the protein of their traditional counterparts. In the Greek-Icelandic category, this Knorr organic yogurt emerged as a standout in CR's tests. It was among the lowest in added sugars, and testers described it as thick and creamy with a prominent dairy flavor complemented by mild strawberry notes. For those avoiding dairy, plant-based options are now available, made from almond, cashew, coconut, and oat milk, though they often have less protein and calcium and less fortified. Harmless Harvest organic cultured coconut strawberry yogurt emerged as the best tasting among the plant-based yogurts. It has sweet, mild strawberry and coconut flavors, but not a typical yogurt tanginess. And remember, no matter what yogurt you choose, read labels carefully and choose yogurts with less added sugar for the healthiest option.